Hello, just a really quick demo to answer a question here that we have in the forum. This one here, it's we're talking about sorting the list views in ascending and descending order, and depending on the fields, we created these variables here: the application list view default sorting and default sort order, and some other ones. Application list view default sort order. Okay. I think this variable is not what you're looking for. Okay. Anyway, the thread is here on the forum. You can see it also here. Search for it. We're having some problems with that variable. So I did some tests. It seems to be working for me. So let's see the variables I created. First, I created this one, debug list view query, so that I can actually see the query that's being created, and I can see if it is sorting by the fields that I want. And I also did this one, the debug related list query, just to make sure that on the related list it's also working. And then we have the variables that I actually changed, which is this one, application list view default sorting. This one is the one that actually activates sorting. Without this one, there's no sorting at all. Okay, by default, the application does not sort on list views or related list view, basically to save time. So if you want to sort, you have to activate this one. This one has to be one, or actually it does not do anything at all. Let's look at the definitions, because I want to look, that would be this one, application list view default sorting. This one has to be set to one. That one, from what I understand in this thread, that is being set correctly. And this one is the one that I didn't even try to set that one, because if I remember correctly, this one is initial sort order for records when clicking on the list view header. Okay, so this is not for ordering by default. Okay, that means that by this I do not have this one defined. So by default, it's ascending. Okay, so if I go to any list view and I click, okay, these are sorted. Okay, anyway, if I click here on the billing city, they are ordered by empty, and then it will go to whatever. So I have the A's at the end or whatever. Okay, the empties and then the A's and then the B's and all the way to the end of the alphabet. Okay, so if I create this variable, application list view default sorting, let's create one of those. Application list view default sorting, default sort order. Okay, this one, and we set it to descending. I'm going to just do this globally, and then we're going to get rid of it because this is not the one we're looking for. This is just test. Okay, so now if I go here and we go to the start here and I click on, okay, this one is stuck here, so it's going to toggle. This one would be the same. Website I have here, as you can see, the different. It's now by default, the first click I make on a new column without any sorting will do descending, not ascending by default. Okay, so this variable is indicating the first time that I click on a column to sort it, how do I want that first order to be? Okay, that's this variable, and this is not the one we want. So I'm gonna, well, we can just leave it, doesn't matter anyway. Okay, the ones that we are looking for are the ones that I created here. The application list view default order field and default order direction. These are the two fields that we are two global variables that we are actually interested in. Okay, the default order direction is again very similar to the one we just saw, where I click and I order in one direction or another. This one gives me the direction and this one gives me the field. Okay, so I created this one, which says application list view default order field. What field do I want to order by? And I put the title and I said, okay, I want this field, this title field, on support tickets. Okay, oops, sorry. and it's in the module list, so it's not the default. This global variable affects only support tickets for the administrator user. Okay, so if I go to the support tickets, I think I have. Okay, you can see here that title is ordered ascending, and you can also see that in the list view here in the query. It says order by tickets title ascending. Okay, so if I come over here and I say no, I want to order by priority, priority, and I want to order that descending, and we go back to the support tickets here in the priority. Okay, it didn't work. I stuck with this one. That's because what coreBOS does is save this query in the session. That means that if I sort by related to, for example, and I go to another module and I come back to support tickets, it remembers how I had that ordered. Okay, this remember here that I just did here, which is this thing here, is saved in the session, and it will not change until I leave. Okay, so that means that these two variables only apply when you log into the system and do not sort again. If you sort, well, no, not even. Even if you don't sort, the first time you go to the module, these two will be applied. From then on, it will stick. Whatever was chosen at that moment sticks. Okay, it's until you log out and sign back in again. Okay, that was nice. Come on. Log back in. And now if I go to the support, the session has been eliminated. If I go back to tickets, effectively it has ordered priority in descending. So the two variables are working. I've had no issues at all making them work. You have to understand the quirks about how they work, when they apply, and exactly of the four variables that play to get the sorting right, how they work. Okay, but I mean they are working. If we go to the related list, I tried this too. Where is this support tickets? Where are they? This was working also by priority, as you can see here, urgent, normal, high. I mean, HLMN, perfect. I mean, as far as I can tell, the variables are working correctly. I hope that helps.